only captain who's sailing this championship.
I gotta hold down the city.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. The fans are filling the seats in Orlando, the site of our broadcast, and where the Magic will be going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. Fellas, just like we were saying earlier, a lot of excitement has been built around this new season. So far, it has not disappointed. Your thoughts, Shaq, on things so far?
Well, for the teams that are losing, it's been a disappointment. But for the teams that are winning, it's now about maintaining that consistency, see if you can make it to the playoffs, how far you can go in the playoffs, and, hey, maybe you can win a championship.
Well, to me, the league is just getting more and more athletic. All the off-season training and all the nutrition and things, guys are more athletic. I don't know if they're better players, but they're much more athletic. And already we've seen some jaw-dropping highlights.
More athletic than when you played?
Without question, but they're not better players, not better skilled players, but they definitely.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. The Thunder log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup. Still trying to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer, Steve, to where they were a season ago.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they're in good shape in the standings with the postseason on the horizon, maybe a notch below where we thought they'd be.
And, Greg, I think they may be saving their best for last. This is a team that's built for the playoffs, and they'll be in top form when they need to.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've got Hayward. Davis is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Paul in at the 1. Here's Oklahoma City. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
I mean, no stress in that one. Again, almost looked like a shoot-around for them. I mean, amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you'd see a team get that hot away from home.
Now, that's how you pick up second-chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And George kicks to Iverson. And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Fareed, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Paul kicks to Whiteside. Here's the feed to Burks. Davis sets a screen. Pass to Paul. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Paul, no good on the free throw. And it's Orlando's ball. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Burks, the pass to Paul. He dishes it to Whiteside. No luck. Nice defense from Wallace.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Wallace the screen. Cassell kicks to Iverson. And the three off target. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Whiteside sets the pick for Paul. To the paint, the 11-footer, and it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by Paul. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Outside, George feeds it to Iverson. Here's Cassell. Good on the triple. Cassell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Davis with a screen on Cassell. Paul goes in, kicks it to Whiteside. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Magic have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Iverson outside. Wallace the screen. Hayward against George. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Orlando shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And George drops them both.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Oklahoma City trailer. Davis setting the pick for Paul. Right side Davis. Paul outside. Here's the teardrop. Can't get it to go. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. In the corner, George with it. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
All up top, he's covered by Cassell. He was all alone on that one. Davis has got his first points in this one. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Wallace the screen. Fareed dishes to George. George missing again. The Thunder with the lead. Hayward kicks to Whiteside. Paul outside. Dishes it to Davis. The pass to Whiteside. Hayward with the ball. George picks him up. Just 4 to shoot. Hayward goes in and good on the basket. Book it.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Cassell the pass to Fareed. It's stolen by Davis. Burks dishes to Paul. High arcing shot, and that one's good.
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
Now here's Iverson. He's coming off a 28-point game against Golden State. Screen by Fareed. The drive by Iverson. Got it. Good job in the low post.
He's got a nice soft touch with that floater and used it beautifully right there.
There's the dish to Burks. Davis sets a screen. Burks kicks to Hayward. From outside, off the mark. The Magic trail by 3. It's stolen by Davis. Paul against Cassell. Paul passes to Whiteside. So here's Burks. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Allen Brooks. Magic timeout. Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
And checking out the numbers for Whiteside, he's coming off an excellent season. 6th in blocks, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
I tell you what, he was on serious lane patrol last season. Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up as a top 10 shot blocker.
Portis, he's checked in for Orlando. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Sanders is checked in. And here is Iverson. The three. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Hayward goes in. Shoots a fader. And that one hits back iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
So for the Magic, John Henson's checked in for Wallace. And it's Matthews in for Cassell. And then for Oklahoma City, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Alec Burks. And it's Teague in for Chris Paul. And he's good on the second. Here's Teague. Hayward outside. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Screen by Sanders. Davis drives in. That's short off the rim.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Iverson outside. The rebound by Caldwell-Pope.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Magic trail by 4. The drive by Iverson. From 18 feet away. Again, Iverson missing. The Thunder have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Teague dishes to Hayward. Sanders with a screen on George. Teague with a clean look. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Boy, that was a strong pick by Sanders.
Outside, George. There's the pick. He kicks to Matthews. Uncovered. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here's Caldwell-Pope. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring and setting up his teammates.
Sanders' shot is off. Orlando trailing here. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Iverson outside. Henson with the screen. George with no one around. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. George has got 5 points so far. Davis sets a screen. Passes it to Hayward. Shot clock at 6. Davis setting the pick for Hayward. Floats one. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Here's Portis. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Bobby Portis.
Free throw good, Portis. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Orlando. Lawson comes in for Iverson. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Ross is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Back to Teague. Pass to Hayward. Hayward missing again.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
The feed to Henson. Back to Lawson. Henson sets a screen for Lawson. To the inside. And Henson with the bucket on the assist by Lawson. And the Magic lead by 1. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Now here's Teague, right wing. Caldwell Pope kicks to Sanders. And Teague, here we go. Ross for 3. And that one's good. Ross has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Orlando's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Ross in the pass to Bazemore. Wesley Matthews on the wing. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And stolen by Lawson. And now Orlando on the break. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
The free throw dropped for Bazemore. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Teague drives in. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Thunder shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so Teague gets 2 free throws. 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lawson outside. He feeds it to Matthews. 6 to shoot. Here's Portis. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
And the Thunder making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Teague for 3. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Magic lead by 3. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove.
Defensively, offensively.
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but it seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
Yeah, that's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with a chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Terrence Ross is out there with Davis. Then there's Whiteside. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Burks in at the shooting guard position. Here's Azania. Here's Bazemore. And that one's good. Bazemore's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Orlando.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And Davis can't get it to go. Magic leading by 5. Here's Cassell. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 3 rebounds now in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Now here's Paul. 6 points for him. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Cassell gets it to Bazemore. It's Fareed, top of the key. Screen by Fareed. Here's Cassell. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Whiteside's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
And it's Paul penetrating. Pass to Davis. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's Bazemore. He's got 5. They set the screen. Here's Azania. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. The Magic making a switch here. Iverson's checked in. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shot's good.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Paul outside. Davis with a screen on Cassell. Paul kicks to Davis. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Davis has got 6.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Iverson goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Iverson's got the lead up to 5 now for Orlando. Give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. 3rd is Chris Paul.
And they made their teammates better, too, because they're willing to give the ball up. They're interested in getting other people's shots and did it in spectacular fashion, too.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. Thunder trailing by 5. Now Paul. 6 points for him. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Davis. And he overshot that one, missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Iverson with the bucket.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here's Paul after the made shot from Allen Iverson. Hayward with the ball. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Atlanta. Feeds it to Whiteside. Hayward outside. That's tipped. Now here's Iverson. 9 points in the game so far. Cassell kicks to Iverson. Screen by Fareed. Iverson dishes to Fareed. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Cassell against Paul. Elbow shot. Can't get it to go. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And in a conference game here, just a 2-game season series.
Yeah, you know, you want to make every game count. Take care of business and give yourself a chance to sweep.
Paul George is checked in for Hezonja. Oklahoma City shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And the free throw, no good. Magic leading by 5. Cassell the pass to Wallace. Burks with the steal. And now it's Burks running. He can go all the way. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
That's good. Cassell's got 5 now.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Paul kicks to Davis. Down low, here's Burks. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Magic?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
No good on the second free throw. Magic leading by 4. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Cassell. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
Thunder trailing by 4. Teague dishes to Paul. Teague against Iverson. Davis sets a screen. Teague the pass to Paul. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Paul's got 8 points.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Wallace a screen. Kicks to Iverson. Lets it go from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. 12 points for Iverson.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Dishes it to Davis. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Magic leading by 3. Cassell kicks to Iverson. Pulls it from 20. And Fareed throws it down.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Cassell the pass to George. Screen by Fareed. Wallace dishes to George. Again, the Magic score. And the Thunder with the possession here. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Davis sets a screen. That's a 2 from Paul. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wallace has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Cassell. 5 points in the game. Wallace a screen. Cassell kicks to Iverson. And they double up Iverson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Fareed. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Burks the pass to Paul. Again, the miss by Paul.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Paul against Cassell. Burks pulls it in.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Now here's Davis. He's coming off a 28-point game against Atlanta.
And also 4 blocks. I mean, just an important factor on both ends.
Here are the Magic now, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Cassell kicks to Wallace. Falls, great assist by Sam Cassell. And the Magic lead by 6.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
The Thunder have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Right side a screen. Teague against Iverson, and it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Henson's checked in for Wallace. Portis comes in for Kenneth Fareed. Matthews, he's checked in for Allen Iverson. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Cassell. Then for the Thunder, Sanders checked in for Whiteside. Ross comes in for Alec Burks. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Paul. Here's Portis. 11-point game his last outing. And George kicks to Lawson. Here's Henson. Bounces high off the rim and flops. Henson's got his second basket of the night. Thunder trailing by 5. Outside Teague. The pass to Caldwell Pope. Offline with his 3. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Inside, it's stolen by Davis. Here's Ross. And Henson pulls it down. Magic leading by 5.
Less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
And here's Lawson. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Magic have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. He misses the free throw. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Orlando. Good on the second free throw. Thunder trailing by 6. The dish now to Caldwell Pope. He kicks it to Davis. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Take a look at what Anthony Davis has done. He's got 8 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Davis. He's perfect from the line this time. There's a minute 40 left in the first half of basketball. Lawson against T. Matthews, no one around him. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got 4 assists in the game. To the paint, here's Caldwell Pope. Good D by Matthews.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
For Orlando, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. We've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. Teague dishes to Davis. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Davis has got 10 points in the quarter.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Outside Matthews. Back to Lawson. Just 5 on the clock. From 15 feet away, and Sanders pulls it down. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Caldwell Pope. The shot no good. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Teague against Matthews. To the middle. Portis can't get it to go.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Teague the pass to Davis. Now the feed to Ross. And it's off from three-point range. And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Magic up by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. The game was always within a fairly narrow margin, with their largest deficit of the period being 6. Shaq, what'd you think about the Magic?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they had to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to that lead.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Oklahoma City?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
Complete domination. What a game for Iverson. He has 12 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Orlando leading by 7. Kenneth Faried is out there with Wallace. Then it's Iverson. Then it's Paul George. And it's Cassell in at the point guard position. So that's who Scott Skiles starts the second half with.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Thunder trailing by 7. Paul kicks to Whiteside. Out to the wing. Whiteside a screen. Burks dishes to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Paul's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Oklahoma City. Here's Cassell. Iverson outside. Screen by Faried, and they double up Iverson. The shot is off, so the Thunder will take it the other way. Cassell against Paul. They set the pick. Davis sets a screen. Hayward from outside. It's hauled in by the Magic. Faried's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Outside, George. Faried setting the pick for George. Off the screen, and he drops that one in. George has got 9 points.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Paul. He's got 10, and the shot is good. He's got 12.
The signature bucket for him on that possession. They can get themselves in front quickly with a few more like that.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Screen by Faried, and they double up Iverson. Faried the pass to Cassell. George against Davis. And again, Paul George. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
And he knows it. You can see it. The body language, the confidence. Real swagger out there for him.
Now, here's Burks. He's got 6. Whiteside a screen. Burks kicks to Davis. Rebounded by Faried. Faried's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Faried a screen on Paul. Cassell the pass to Faried. George up top. Defended by Hayward. For the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Davis has got 14 points for the game.
Magic timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Magic dancers.
Well, let's take a look at where Orlando ended up, Kevin, rank-wise in the league last year. 9th in second chance points, 12th in three-point field goal percentage. And they were in the top half of the league in lowest opponent scoring as well. This is a team that has shown improvement defensively, and they feel like they're not done yet.
Yeah, but you mentioned the second chance points. I mean, you love that determination, and really they just give great effort on every play, always in hustle mode.
And that one's good. George.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
Check out the stats for Paul George. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged 21 points a game, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, Sid, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Davis, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Kenneth Faried. For Oklahoma City, they have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And both free throws good for Davis. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Ball against Cassell. Passes it to Faried. Tries it from 9. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Paul outside. Hayward left side. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Hayward's got 5 points so far. The Magic have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. He lobs it up. The shot by George, no good.
That was almost a highlight reel play, but they couldn't quite sync up.
Hayward dishes the ball. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Paul's been great. 12 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Hezonja, he's checked in for Cassell. That one drops. He ties it up. And for the Magic, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Outside, George. Here's Iverson. The Magic again can't hit.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
And he gets it to go.
Nice finish there to put him up in the game. I wouldn't be surprised to see him get some more of those touches down the stretch.
George up top. Defended by Hayward. And it's blocked by Whiteside. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah,
Greg, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. And matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
So it's Orlando now, following the shot by Chris Paul. Back to Iverson. Tries to snap the cold streak. Here's Azania. Here's Fareed. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Now here's Paul. 16 points for him. That's good.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Azania looking for his first basket still in this one. Iverson kicks to George. Pass to Fareed. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now Burks. He's got 6. Paul outside. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Wallace has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Fareed. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Take a look at what Fareed's been doing. 14 rebounds and 8 points.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Orlando making some changes. Henson's checked in for Wallace. Ken Bazemore comes in for George. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Hazanya. And then for Oklahoma City, Sanders checked in for Whiteside. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Alec Burks. And it's Teague in for Chris Paul. Both shots good from the stripe. Thunder have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Teague kicks to Davis. He feeds it to Caldwell-Pope. Screen by Sanders. Pass to Hayward. Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Fareed, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Davis setting the pick for Teague. He dishes it to Davis. Some solid defense from Fareed.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Hayward can hit. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Iverson outside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
And Orlando making a change here. Portis is checked in. Ross is checked in for the Thunder. And so he makes both from the line.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Here's Caldwell-Pope. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Bazemore, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Kent Bazemore.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and Orlando making a change here. Lawson's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Thunder trailing by 3. Ross passes to Caldwell Pope. The kick out to T. Here's Hayward. Soft touch off the glass. Hayward's got 5 points in the quarter.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now here's Lawson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960.
That's good from Ty Lawson. Ty Lawson hits them both. Thunder trailing by 3. T kicks to Ross. Bazemore grabs the miss. Bazemore's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Lawson outside. There's the screen. Feeds to Henson. Back to Lawson. 5 to shoot. Henson sets a screen for Lawson. 18 feet out. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Thunder have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Ross with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Ross has got it all tied up now for the Thunder. Lawson with it. Henson with the screen. In the corner, Bazemore with it. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Bazemore's got 8.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Lawson outside. Kicks it to Bazemore. Back to Lawson. Lets the 3 fly. But they'll get another chance. Lawson can't get that one to fall. Oklahoma City's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Cassell, he's checked in for Ty Lawson.
Sam Cassell.
1:07 left in the third. Here's Cassell. He has 5. And here's Matthews from the arc. Larry Sanders with the rebound. Sanders has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Teague drives in. He dishes it to Sanders.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Cassell, the pass to Henson. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Henson's got 9 points.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then a nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. T kicks to Ross. Screen by Sanders. Clock at 6. Deep 2 from Ross. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Cassell with 2 seconds left. Again, the Magic score. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Magic lead by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Oklahoma City trailing. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Whiteside. Anthony Davis is out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Teague, and it's Paul in at the 1 spot. Now here's Paul, 4 on the shot clock. That's good. Paul's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Oklahoma City.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
George passes to Cassell. Wallace against Whiteside. Wallace outside. Dishes it to George. From deep. They grab their own miss. Cassell, no good.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Whiteside kicks to T. To take the lead. The pass to Burks. From outside the arc. Rebound by Wallace. And the Magic shooting the ball at 42%. There's the dish to George. The shot from the low post is good. And the Magic lead by 2.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain it.
Whiteside sets the pick for Paul. He kicks it to Whiteside. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Iverson dishes to George. Whiteside against Wallace. The 3 from George. Second chance shot. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Davis. To take the lead. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
At the line for the Magic, Chris Paul taking 2 shots.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Fareed's checked in for Orlando. And Paul drills both of them. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. The drive by Iverson. And stolen by Whiteside. Teague against Iverson. Now here's Whiteside. And it's Teague. That time on the assist by Whiteside. 9 points for Jeff Teague. The Magic trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Wallace with a screen on Teague. Iverson passes to Fareed. And rim-rattling two-handed jam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, guys?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Now here's Paul. They set the pick. Whiteside, a screen on Cassell. Paul kicks to Whiteside. He used that pick to get in close. Whiteside's got 4 points in the quarter.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Paul against Cassell. Fareed outside. Back to Iverson. Screen by Fareed. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly from 18. Iverson, no luck. The Thunder leading by 4. Burks dishes to Paul. Outside, Davis. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Teague. That one misses for Davis. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Passes it to Cassell. The feed now to Iverson. Davis against Fareed. Screen by Fareed. Iverson passes to Fareed. Here's Cassell. Hits the three-point bomb.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
And here is Paul. Whiteside, a screen on Cassell. Here's Davis. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for the Magic, Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
That one misses.
Yeah, but the main thing is the 2-possession lead is secure.
Hayward against George. Pass to Iverson. Shoots from 12. That ball's great assist by Sam Cassell. Cassell's got his 5th assist in this one. Thunder have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. There's a screen. Whiteside sets the pick for Paul. He feeds it to Whiteside. Another shot. And it's Davis missing. Orlando, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9.
2 shots. Foul.
At the line, shooting 2. Sam Cassell.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. That one drops. He ties it up. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Paul kicks to Whiteside. Out to the right wing. Burks dishes to Paul. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Cassell. Iverson outside to take the lead. Gets that one through the hole, make them now 7 of 13 in this game.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
To the paint, a reverse. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Burks.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside. That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Cassell. Screen by Fareed. The drive by Iverson. Outside, George. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Davis, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Harry Sanders is checked in for the Thunder.
Oklahoma City foul ball. Anthony Davis. That's his 6th personal foul. At the line.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
George.
That's good from George. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Hayward a screen on Cassell. Paul kicks to Whiteside. That one bounces around and comes back out. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Pass to George. Wallace a screen. And George, here we go. Can't hit from the elbow.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Sanders with a screen on Iverson. Hayward outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Hayward's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Screen by Fareed. Fareed a screen on Hayward. On the wing, Wallace. Misses off the right iron. The Thunder have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Here's Whiteside, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Here are the Magic now. The Thunder making the shot. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Now Burks. Kicks it out to Paul. Down low, here's Whiteside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Take a look at what Hassan Whiteside's done. He has 9 rebounds and 1 rejection in this game, too.
It wasn't a good one. Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
Hassan Whiteside. 2 shots.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. The Magic trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And that one's good, Iverson.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Paul with the ball. Outside a screen. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Fareed. Sanders passes to Whiteside. Good on the 13-footer. Whiteside's got 9 points here in the second half.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Iverson.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Greg, does not get much tougher than that. Tough defense, high pressure situation, clutch play. I love it.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Thunder making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Now here's Burks. Iverson covering. Paul against Cassell. Paul dishes to Whiteside. And that is no good. Now shooting 8 for 12 from the floor. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And George kicks to Iverson. Orlando gets it back. The shot's good from Fareed. Fareed's got 4 points this quarter. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Iverson kicks to George. Can't get it to go. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Hayward goes in. It's a big high bounce and goes in. And now it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
So it's Orlando now. Here's Cassell. In the corner, George with it. And the shot falls short this time.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Now here's Hayward. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope puts it up. They get it back. The Magic trail by 3. Outside, George. And the pass to Cassell. Fareed, a screen on Hayward. Yes!
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Parker. They're teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
He's yet to make an impact from the field, but his team is taking care of business. Well, Paul George has been sensational.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers. Okay, fans, let's get loud.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Orlando with the ball. They lead by 1. Cassell kicks to George. And it's George again missing. The floater. It falls.
Well, Paul's got him dropping right now for sure.
Seconds left to play here in the fourth. Hayward against George. Screen by Fareed. Fareed, a screen on Paul. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And, Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations, Anthony. You're so composed, but this has got to be a great win for this team and something to be excited about.
It is exciting. That was a big win for us. That was a big win, especially we were down early in the first half. We came out with a lot of energy second half and fought back and got the win.
It took some toughness, but you did it. Anthony, thank you. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will. Shaq, what'd you think?
You know what? He's a total package as a floor general. There may not be an official ranking for the best leaders in the league, but if there was, CP3 would be right at the top of the list.
He played the point with absolute precision tonight. 16 assists. Not an easy number to come by. You've got to be completely focused on the task at hand on every single possession. And he had everybody in sync at all times. That was a beautiful performance.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.